On a day like today, January 28th, imagine arriving in a city looking for help only to discover that everything human is already dead. There are no heroes. There is no refuge, only fear and limited ammo. In 1998, when video games were still learning how to tell mature stories, Resident Evil 2 didn't just improve on its predecessor, it surpassed it in ambition, atmosphere, and psychological horror. This isn't a simple sequel. This is a work that understood something essential. Fear isn't born from the monster, it's born from helplessness. Raccoon City is no longer an unfamiliar place, it's a living city that died all at once. Empty streets, abandoned patrol cars, and a question that hangs in the air from the very first minute. What happened here? Leon S. Kennedy arrives late on his first day as a cop. Claire Redfield is searching for her missing brother. Two ordinary people with no real preparation thrown into a biological hell that doesn't care about bravery. And that's the game's first emotional punch. You are not special. You are not a trained soldier. You are not invincible. Every bullet matters. Every hallway is a threat. Every door may hide something worse than the last. The fixed camera doesn't just show, it hides. It forces you forward without letting you see everything. The sound of breaking glass or a distant growl makes your mind complete the horror before the screen does. Do you shoot or do you run? Do you save your ammo or risk dying? Resident Evil 2 forces you to make uncomfortable choices, and every choice has weight. The Raccoon City Police Department is not a refuge, it's a labyrinth, a former museum turned into a prison. Keys, symbols, absurd puzzles, as if the place itself were designed to make you get lost. And in the middle of all this, the real horrors appear. The lickers, fast, silent, unpredictable, creatures that punish panic. If you run, you die. If you waste your shots, you die. The game teaches you to control fear, because here, terror isn't defeated with strength, it's survived with calm. But then something fundamental happens. The horror stops being just zombies. We discover Umbrella, the pharmaceutical corporation that played God. Experiments, betrayals, cover-ups. Raccoon City didn't fall by accident. It was sacrificed. And then Mr. X appears. He doesn't run, he doesn't scream, he walks. Every one of his footsteps is a sentence. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter how much time passes, he keeps coming. Mr. X isn't a boss, he's an idea, the idea that you can't escape forever. At that moment, Resident Evil 2 changes. It's no longer just survival, it becomes psychological pursuit, constant anxiety. And that's when we understand the game's true message. The greatest monster isn't the virus, it's human ambition. Leon and Claire don't save the city. There is no total victory, only escape. Raccoon City is erased from the map. Evil isn't destroyed, it's just buried. But they change, they survive, and in a world that collapsed, that alone is a triumph. Resident Evil 2 doesn't give you power, it gives you experience. It teaches you that fear doesn't disappear, it's managed. And that's why even today, the original version remains so powerful. It didn't rely on realistic graphics, it relied on atmosphere, design, and silence. Resident Evil 2 didn't just scare us, it made us think. What happens when science advances without ethics? What happens when a city becomes disposable? And what would you do if the world collapsed in a single night? Maybe that's why it's still alive in our memory, because it's not about zombies, it's about us. If this game marked your childhood, or if you discovered it years later, Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy stories that analyze fear, narrative, and video games as art, a like and a subscription help more than you think, because some stories deserve to be remembered.